here we are back in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and we have arrived in Ginza. So I have to show you from the loading screen because they seriously do kick you out into this as soon as you load. So I'm trying to remember, I think this is Elgor. This is Ginza, city under the rule of the Assembly of Nihilo. Make sure you don't make any trouble here. So it's this, or wait, that's the fountain. There's a north wing and a west wing here in Ginza. They intersect at the fountain. They have different exits too. So I'm just going in here so it registers, because I should be relatively healthy. Close enough, I guess. And real quick, how close am I to leveling and everything? Good ways. So the north wing, this Rag's Jewelry is new. This is the barter place. Welcome to Rag's Jewelry. You smell strongly of gems. You've come to the right place. So no, this is not Tarek. So you can trade items, well, stones, gems, we're going to consider them for rare items, like a bead chain, a chakra pot, a lesser, well, Great Chakra is a full MP heal for the entire party, but like I've said, I'm going to be focusing on physical attacks. My MP is probably going to be exclusively used on focus and stuff like that. Then you have the Soma Droplet, you need Amethys, Balm of Rising, it's a full revive. Megado Rock, this... Okay, so I talked about how spells work in terms of names. The exception to this is formerly the nuclear element, considered almighty now, so if you ever see the almighty with the nuclear symbol, that's why it used to be its own element, nuclear. But they have their own name scheme. You have Megado, Megadola, and Megadola Own. So Megado is supposed to be like the low, even though it's advertised as mid. Megadola is supposed to be the medium, even though it's advertised as heavy. And the Megadola Own is the big one, which I guess would be considered massive damage or something along those lines, maybe savage or something like that. Pot of Death, target left with 1 HP, so I assume this is like a Mudo type thing. Magic Mirror and Attack Mirror can be very helpful under certain circumstances because you get to reflect an attack. Dekaja Rock, this is also something that can be very helpful, but I try to make sure I have someone with Dekaja. We have the Tetraja Rock, which is protection against death type things, both light and dark. Repulse Spell, don't own any of these surprisingly. Tract Pipe, this is the Riborama type thing. And then the Smoke Ball gets you out of trouble. Then you can trade for elementals. So I think you can see them. There's supposed to be some way you can see their moveset, but they have different moves, different levels, and so on. And then I told you the elements are for going up or down a race line. And then Mitama is the same thing, but with, well, you get the same thing, it's just it'll have different stats and potentially an extra move or less. That's the best way to describe it. As for this, keep the Kakasuchi in mind when looking for gems. The best time is when it's shining brightly. And then, in case you're wondering about Rag, you're saying, hey, look, it's a human. Rag is not human, he's a mannequin. If you don't understand what a mannequin is, you will in time. First, we have a fight to deal with. Oh, crap, I don't want to go in the lounge. Okay, there was a chatter skull there that worked over my Kodama and my Wapo. Not fun. How are they for skills? Wapo still has Miragi to learn. Kodama can learn... Ooh, Anti-Force is fun. I want that one. The Assembly of Nihilo desires a world of stillness. It is a world without pain because it is not controlled by emotion. It is far different from the state of chaos that the Tokyo is in right now. So what they are advocating is similar to like the Millennial Kingdom in that it's supposed to be forced peace. I can't remember who this guy is. I don't think he's an angel. I think he's like he's some sort of crow demon. I can't remember the name exactly. Something like Karasu Tengu or something like that. We, the Assembly of Nihilo, have a human commander. may be human, but he is very intelligent and dependable. So hopefully you can conclude that their leader is the one guy who's prepared for this. You guessed it, Hijiri. So that may be a spoiler, but seriously, if you think about it for 1 second, there's no one else it could be. Did you know? People say that Loki owns a bunch of different things. He's at Nyx's lounge. Cathedral of Shadows has a new type of fusion. I don't know if we have the compendium just yet. We have successfully developed a new fusion technique. Let's call it sacrificial fusion. Besides the 2 demons that are fused, an additional demon is sacrificed in the process. The strength of the resulting demon will reflect the level of the demon that was sacrificed. Also, in some cases, you may end up with a completely different demon than you expected. I recommend that you experiment with various combinations. However, be forewarned that this type of fusion harnesses the chaotic power of Kakasuchi. Therefore, it can only be performed when Kakasuchi shines brightest. Why don't you give it a try next time? So the only thing I remember about this is I think this is how you make Metatron. You will need to sacrifice the 3 Archangels, I don't think the order matters, and boom, you get Metatron. So Fomor, he's a little too high up there, he's a tank as you can see here, weak to electric. He actually has Bufu and everything, but we don't want to give up High Pixie. Momonofu, he's the brute, but we want Oni, that's who we're going to get next if I have a say. Inugami's a good one. Sad part is he's weak to force. I may use this in the prison. If I remember correctly, he learns Fog Breath, which is a really strong move. It's a debuff, in case you're wondering. Plus, what's also kind of nice is if you set this up, you can actually have him learn the buff moves that Shikigami knows, which is Tarukaja, I believe. Kodama, we can get Baphomet. So I want to say that's the guy that Hijiri summoned on us, and you can see he's really, really strong. Bicorn. Yeah, Sukukaja. Baphomet. Hey, the Foul Blob. I hate Last Resort, which is why I generally don't use the slimes. So yeah, I really don't want to do too much fusion until we get the compendium if possible. I can't guarantee that though, because for Matador we have to do stuff. Nilo's base is in the southwest of Ginza, in Shiodome. So this is the exit they were talking about. I'll take my chances walking around a bit more. So now we'll go the other way. I know there's a junk shop in the Underpass, but I don't remember if there's anything over here. Cathedral of Shadows devised a new type of fusion called sacrificial fusion. Hold on now, don't expect me to become a sacrifice. This is Queen Mob, if I remember correctly. You can't exclude the power of Makasuhi in creating the new world. The Assembly of Nihilo is using terminals to suck Makasuhi from the Amala network. The commander is a clever one. So yeah, my recruitment drive is not going well. I can only hold one more demon. I don't know if I want to have Saris or Angel. Let me tell you something. There's a door leading to the back room of Nyx's lounge. We'll be going in there in a little while, don't worry. It may not be this video, but it'll probably be the next one. Inexcusable. Those guys hanging around Nyx's lounge are a bunch of good-for-nothings. Full of information my ass. And that's the exit. Sweet. Yeah, I'm having crap luck with recruitment here. Repulse spell. Excuse me. Do you know about Rag's Jewelry? The shop will trade gems for items. The merchandise changes every time I go in there, so it's so hard to choose. Yeah, I forgot to explain that part. We'll deal with that when I finally fuse Daisojo. Okay, Kurama. Gets strength of all things, learns anti-force, wants to talk. Sure, I'll listen. Look what I have. Football. So we're going to return Kodama to stock, and I'm going to bring out Detsueba, I think. She should be able to level up and gain a couple new moves in case I want to fuse her. Plus, Scout is not doing me any favors when it comes to actually, getting new demons. Okay, I'm done trying to recruit demons. So I ran into a Lilin, which is the first time I've seen one here. The Assembly of Nihilo has a human they call the Maiden. She and the commander are the ones holding Nihilo together. That's not saying much. So yeah, if you had any doubt as to who the leader was, that should have just spoiled it for you. The Assembly of Nihilo's rule is way too stiff. Thanks to that, the demons here don't cause any real trouble. This is Loki. Who the hell are you? What do you want here? Did you come in for a drink? Sorry, kid, but I don't think they serve milk or juice boxes in this place. Oh? Hey, kid, what are you doing in a place like this? I haven't seen you around before. Did you come to check out the Assembly of Nihilo? Yes. I knew it. You probably have something for that maiden, right? Nihilo's base of operations is right outside of Ginza. I tell you not to try it, but boys love risking their necks for girls. If it doesn't work out, come talk to me again. Hey, that's my room. Don't even think of touching it. Well, we tried. So now we have to go out there, fail, come back, get the tip from Nyx, and then enter the Underpass. So the staircase is all the way over there. So we'll step on out of the area. And then this is the other way. So I'm not entirely sure what the significance of the two is. Actually, there's yet... Oh! So one of these will lead to Loki's room. There should be one more over here, too. This should be the one that takes you to his room, because it's on the backside, but there's a troll standing guard. So I'm close to leveling. The question is there a skill I want to pick up? I can learn Fire Breath here. Actually, mana bonus would be too bad. I'm gonna pop this one in for the moment. 1 EXP off. See the building that's in the Matsuri of Tokyo? That's the Assembly of Nihilo. Let's go on inside and introduce ourselves. Halt. This is the Assembly of Nihilo, the place for those who seek silence. They cannot let anyone see our commander or the maiden. Leave these grounds immediately. Have you noticed there's a giant terminal behind him? So that's that. I'm gonna put this in agility. It may come in handy for Matador. Tweak the mana bonus. And no other bonus, unfortunately. So next thing is Ice Boost. That'll boost the power of Ice Breath, and it is not reacting violently, so I'm just gonna go back to this. So unfortunately, I ran into a Fulmore that just rocked the screen, so we need to heal. should mention you are safe in the lounge, if you notice the compass. What? You couldn't get inside the base? Ah, I didn't think you'd actually be crazy enough to try and go there. Is there a reason you need to infiltrate the Assembly of Nihilo? Yes. I see. Then let me tell you something. Go see Gozu Tenno. Gozu Tenno is the leader of the demons in Ikebukuro. He's no friend of the Nihilo, so he might help you out. You can get to Ikebukuro from the Great Underpass of Ginza, just across from the bridge from here. Good luck. You're gonna need it. So I do need to stop at the fountain. Oh my god, it's Jack Frost. Join you? I can't decide. 140 Maka. Not enough. I want a life stone. Another life stone. And a third life stone. But he's satisfied, so Jack Frost the Fairy has joined the party. Sadly, I think I'm out of life stones after that. I have 2 left. As for Jack Frost himself, you'll see he's level 7. Bufu, Connection, Dark Might. I think Dark Might as he gets stronger and Dark Kagasuchi, or is it a race thing? Physical attacks will always be critical at New Kagasuchi. So this is very good if you can fuse it onto a physical attacker. And this will probably be a fortune in and of itself. 66, 55... 100 for Kodama. So there's 2 Magatama you can buy at the Underpass. I'm not worried about saving. I'm hoping I just don't run into an angel that hits me with Hama. So that's... Nope, it's the one behind me. Don't worry, we'll be back after we hit the Underpass. Hey, there's a bunch of dangerous demons on the other end of the highway. There's a place to get into the Great Underpass of Ginza somewhere around here. Harumi Warehouse. Another stupid 4. I think I can get by with this. Muscle drink. I think that gives you like Sukukaja or something. Makajam Rock. So this is an S terminal. We can save here, but we can't teleport, I think. What happens if you link to terminal? No. So I guess it'll just teleport you to the nearest one or something. So if you need to bail out, you can use that. I think you do have to walk back, though, which is why I'm not too eager to go. So the city of the mannequins is down here. We'll be able to use that as a base to heal and everything when the time comes. This is the Great Underpass of Ginza that connects Ginza to Ikebukuro. It's a long tunnel full of poisonous demons. If only I had that one Pisaka. So Wapo got poisoned and I lost Datsueba. So poison will work just like in Pokemon and several other games where it will tick even after the fight. So you want to cleanse that as soon as you get the chance. Gonna heal Wapo, my Pixie and myself. Gonna keep Jack Frost in the party for the time being. Bufu is pretty helpful because you will run into slimes here that are weak to ice. Ah. So if I get into a fight now, Jack Frost will deal loads of crit damage. Let's go down this ladder first. There are mystic chests to be found here and there. This is just a catch cube, however. Miragi rocks. That helps with the ordinary slimes. I think it's Blob that's weak to ice and Slime is weak to fire. And since they're fouls, you can't talk to them. You have to beat them down and hope they join you if you want one. Pixie has made Patra. She put her point in luck of all things. So over here is where we saw the figure. There he goes. Whoa! Considering what he sees me as, you can't really blame him for bouncing, you know. So we'll worry about this later. Let's check out the other door, because odds are that's not going to be anything near as elaborate. I spoke too soon. So actually, yeah, that tells you. That one dead ends over here. I can't quite see if there might actually be anything over there. I'm not too worried about it, though. Just come north, we can always come back after we hit the actual city part. He's this far already? A demon. Is he a mantra demon? Huh? Mantra? Anyway, let's report this to everyone. In case you're wondering, the Matador fight will be the next video, not this one. Two Mahama rocks, basically Hama on everyone, which can be instant death. I don't hold my breath for those, though. I do not recommend you do so either. So we need full Kakasuchi to end. There we go. So Wapo has Miragi. That is god tier down here because so much is weak to fire. So if you thought I was crazy for spending all that time in the hospital getting one, now I say haha. And the thing is, the stuff that isn't weak to Miragi is weak to Bufu. He's here! The demon's here! The mantra? A mantra demon? It's over! It's all over! Huh? Hey, he's not a mantra. Never seen a demon of the likes of him in their army. It's right over nothing. Now I can get back to my rocking chair. What? Are we that peculiar to you? Not really. I mean, I live in Chicago. This is like a 1 out of 10 on my weird shit scale. I thought that we'd never seen a mannequin before. That was a waste of time. Everyone back to business. Oh, I guess he's not a mantra demon. We were worried over nothing. The mannequins return to their rooms. So here's your terminal. So now we can link and teleport to other areas, back to Ginza in particular because that's where we're going. I said this video is not ending without a boss fight, and that fight will be the troll. We break into Loki's. We're like humans, but we're not. We were made to look like them for some reason or another. It can't be helped. Oh, you again. Is it bothering you that much? Nope. Then leave us be. Now, the thing you have to be careful about with their cities, notice the compass is blue. Notice how fast that compass just changed. So here we have the junk shop where I can buy some Magatama, including the precious Hifumi. Oh, what a cute little boy. I thought you were one of those scary monsters. A handsome demon like you deserves a major discount. I hope we'll have a long-lasting relationship. Wink. Bye. Ankh is the one that Pixie gives you, magic-type Magatama, which gives you recovery magic if I remember correctly. We'll burn 2,000 Maka for it. You're such a doll, thank you. Hifumi, force-type Magatama. 4,000 Maka. This is the single most important one. If you can only get one, get Hifumi. And then he also has Kabuto, which is a physical type. We'll worry about that later because that takes 6,000 Maka. Have this lucky ticket. Get 10 of them and I'll give you a special present. Come back again. I forgot what that exactly does. I think you can get incense or stones or something from it. Many of our fellow mannequins are suffering in Ikebukuro as slaves of the mantra. The mantra are a group of demons based in Ikebukuro. Don't know if you knew. So if I remember correctly, Fornius is a demon that will appear here. As such, well, we'll show Ankh. This has Dia, I think it has like something else, and then Maydia. This makes you a little tankier, it makes you immune to light spells, but you're weak to dark. And then Hifumi, this gives you the Precious Tornado spell. Unfortunately, I can't learn it yet, but once I pick that up, that's something I'm going to have for a long time. You nullify force, you're weak to fire, boosts your magic, so if I use this, I need to have more vitality. So from now on, when I level up, I'm probably going to be popping that in. And I almost forgot to ingest Wanasumi. And we made it. You obtained Poison Arrow. Don't kill me. Oops, wrong demon. This underpass is built like a maze, so it's perfect for a hideout. And he's not exaggerating on that front. So I was wondering if there was going to be a healing fountain here. We'll peek up here. But you do not want to... I don't even know if you can advance further. One thing we do have to trip, though, is the scene that will say, hey, if you want us to unlock the door, we need a relic of the past or something like that, which causes us to need to break into Loki's to loot his place. Can't take us anywhere, I'm afraid. Hey, you know Gozu Tenno? No. You blow. Gozu Tenno is the leader of the mantra. He has Thor in his group, in case you're wondering. Thor is going to be the hardest boss fight we have for some time. The mantra and the Assembly of Nihilo oppose each other because their ideals differ. They have different ideas of how Tokyo should be run, you see. If they don't elaborate further, I will for you guys, so you're not left in waiting. Did you meet the mannequin who collects junk? Yes. You did? He's weird. So we'll examine that in a second. So you can see this place is kind of big. Put this in vitality. Wanasumi is acting violently. And I get a full heal. So now I'm high enough to get the boost. We're going to switch back to this one. Kind of tempted to learn Dia just so I can help out with the healing. And we made it in time for the mystical chest. So we get a bead chain, and one step later, Kagasuchi starts to wane. So in case you're wondering why I made a beeline here instead of actually tripping some events along the way in Kagasuchi. So I need to examine this door to find out it's locked, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's this one that's locked. Hey, stop right there. This path leads to Ikebukuro at the base of the mantra. It would be real bad if the mantra came, so I can't open the gate. Can't let you pass. So we have to talk to the old man, I think. The old man again, we're going to consider him. Actually, let's go down this ladder. Actually, this might be where we need to go, because he's the collector. Hey, are you that demon everyone was talking about? I'm a collector of many things, especially things that have to do with humans. So I leave the underpass every so often, convincing the gatekeeper to let me through. Is something wrong? The gatekeeper is preventing you from passing by to get to Ikebukuro, huh? Would you like me to persuade him to let you through? Alright, I'll persuade the gatekeeper to let you through, but only on one condition. You have to find something that I'm looking for. I want a bill. It's a small portrait painted by humans in a greenish color. It's small yet detailed, and it uses watermarking technology that changes patterns. It had value at one time, I think. I heard that some humans valued it more than their lives. I'd like to find one, but I have no clue as to where I can find it. I heard that there were plenty where people crowded together. A city, perhaps? Maybe you'll be able to do it. You're a demon, after all. Anyways, I entrust you with finding that bill. So in order to get this, we have to fight the troll. The troll is an ice elemental, so you will want Jack Frost there, because if he uses ice moves, Jack can heal off of him. And then after him, I'm going to be at my limit. I have to start fusing, even if I don't have the compendium just yet. Jack Frost wants to talk. Float ball. It's this door. So we're teleporting out of here. I'm just way too banged up to keep progressing. Mala link to Ginza, since the fountain is right there once we walk out the door, even though the enemies there can be a little rough. I will probably need to bench Wapo for the troll fight. Here we are in Ginza again, where we started the video. So we have to spend a fortune to revive our Detsueba. I'm actually going to leave her dead for a little while because that's a little pricey. 186 for High Pixie, but it's kind of worth it. 200 for Wapo, 91 for Jack, 67 for Godama, 400 for Detsueba. I don't know if I have to have her alive to fuse her, that's the thing. So real quick, we're going to take a peek at the Cathedral of Shadows. So, Kodama. Nothing I want to fuse him with. Shikigami. You can actually recruit Lilum around here, but I could fuse him with Jack Frost. The downside, though, is she's weak to ice, so she will not help in any way, shape, or form against Troll. She will potentially risk your life. And yeah, Detsueba is not on the list. That sucks, I have to spend the money. Full Kagasuchi. Ran to a trio of Jack Frost, they gave me 100 Maka. Compared to the cost of hitting them, I gained a little bit. So let's just do that. And the thing is, reviving her is still cheaper than using a revival bead. I think she's actually close to leveling, too. Wait, that's Sueba. 198, not really. I'm one level too short for getting this one. Bright Mind, I think, is the opposite of the dark move that Jack Frost has. This is the thing that's weak to ice that appears in the sewer system stuff. I'm kinda tempted to fuse Kodama and Wapo, and then use the element on something else. So, if I were to do this, what would I actually want to carry over? He's got Zan, that'd be it, but for him I'd want the three moves, Turunda, Sukunda, and Sukukaja. Anti-Curse is not going to help because it resists elements in the first place. Shin Megami... Actually, she has Rakunda, is that... Kinda sucks that I'd be getting rid of Jack Frost just after I got one. But unfortunately, they didn't have the Mega 10 4 change where you actually got to choose what moves carry over. You have to keep doing this and hope that the ones you get eventually fall into place. So here she has Zio, which she learns anyway. Anti-Curse would be bad, but... I may do this off camera, just telling you what I am interested in. Yeah, I'm going off camera right now. Okay, so I shuffled until Sukukaja and Sukunda came under. She learns Turunda on her own. I don't know when she'll eventually learn it, but by doing this I'll free up some space while still keeping my buffs. So this is not the most ideal, but it's going to have to do. Like I said, it sucks to get rid of Jack Frost. I'm going to have to recruit a new one and try to level him up. So this is your first time seeing Fusion. Gonna miss you, Shikigami. Little Mully Ball went late game. She evolves into Lilith. But you have to be, I think, level 78 or something like that for that to happen. I'm Lilim with the Knight. Let's have fun. So Lilim is here. I could fuse her to make Morio of the Fall. This one we've seen in the Amala network. It's garbage. We can get Sudama of the G-Ray. This appears in the tunnel, so if you want one, just recruit it there. It resists force. Oh, and then Isora is the thing that appears in the water that looks like Fornius. I don't remember if Fornius himself appears there, but this is... if you're interested, there you go, that's all I can say. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to try to recruit some stuff and pick up in a little bit. So when we next meet, I should have more in my arsenal. Okay, so for my next fusion, I'm going to fuse the Femdetsueba with the Divine Angel to make a Beast Inugami. Now this guy is weak to Force, so he's not actually going to be able to help against Matador, but I want him for other purposes. He has Fire Breath, he's good with fire types, he's immune to death, he's weak to wind, though, that's the trade-off. Thing is, if you do level him up, he learns Medea, which is pretty damn helpful. So, let's fuse these two, and this is going to free up even more space for me. So one of the things that I do want to look into fusing is going to be an Uzume. I just have to remember how exactly you make that one. I have a feeling that the Inugami might be part of it. But keep in mind, this can be a worthy addition to the team. Inugami of the Beast Clan. And real quick, if we wanted to fuse him, we can make Bicorn, we can make Pyro Jack eventually. Can almost make Archangel. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to hunting, and this time I want another Jack Frost. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so off camera I tried to do a little bit of grinding. I got Lilim up to level 9, but I'm guessing Tarunda is probably like her last move or something. So I'm not sure if I'm going to fuse her sooner or what, because I don't even know what Dark Pledge does. And as for Jack Frost, getting closer to unlocking his Mabufu again, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to turn this guy into. So Inugami being weak to Force is not going to be able to really help me when I'm trying to deal with Matador. I might do it in this video after all, I'm not entirely sure. So I can't rely on him. I want Uzume as my healer. She's going to probably cause Hypixie to be benched long term. For Will-O-Wisp, I'm really at a loss as to what to do with this guy. Let's see, Foul and Hunt, I don't know what they make exactly. But I'll worry about all that off camera, but in the meantime we need to progress further. Gozu Tenno is the leader of demons in Ikebukuro. You can get to Ikebukuro from the Great Underpass of Ginza, which is across from the bridge from here. Wish you best of luck. Huh? Is there a bill in my room? Bill as in human money? It might, it might not. You want a bill? Bill me. You want a kind of deal? 20 million Maka. Now whether there's a bill in my room or not, that's a different question. What do you think? Will you pay me 20 million Maka? No. Well, of course. Then there's nothing to talk about. Go home. So the thing is, we know he has it now. So while I was trying to do my grinding, I did hit level 15, so I have access to Fire Breath now. I put Shiranui on for that level up. And I'm going to have to bench Lilim when I go in there, since she's weak to ice and the troll does use ice moves. Like, I didn't even pay attention to how much that cost. I genuinely didn't care. So now we have to get back out and enter from the other side. So the exit is to the left. And I should probably explain, if you're not familiar, the breath moves are similar to the dance moves from Devil Survivor in that they can hit 2 to 5 times random enemies. It may not hit everyone. It's not quite like Muragi or anything with Ma in the prefix. And actually, unlike Devil Survivor, it's not like those dance moves are... The dance moves were the best elementals in the game. Here, not so much. You're better off going for the dying moves, or... I don't even know if you can actually get the ones above that. So anyway, this is the back door to Loki's room where the lounge is. So I just ran into a Haunt Chronozon. Of all things, I know. Door is locked. Will you unlock it? Yes. So I hope Kagasuchi is filling up. Bingo. So we got a Sapphire. So look around the room before moving. That's... I don't know if there's more than one, and there is. So we managed to hit both of them within Kagasuchi, so we get an Emerald also. There's 3, actually. And a pearl. Like, my timing could not be better, but this is your bill. So as I was trying to say before being so rudely interrupted, this is the bill. 1,000 yen bill, which is like a $10 bill. The door is locked from the other side, and Loki won't let you in. So now his drunken guard or whatever is going to be back. So we need to put Lilum away, and we are going to summon Pixie, since she's my ace in the hole. So, real quick... Magatama... Now, I'm protected if I take this, but I don't punch as hard. That's the trade-off. I don't think I'm gonna level up, so we'll actually do Wanasumi. Look, it's a troll. You. What were you doing while I was gone? It's time for you to die. No fee-fi-fo fum or anything, you know? So, 51 damage. I don't really want to use any moves here because I don't have a healing move on anyone other than Pixie here. I am going to hit him with Sukunda, however. And Jack Frost. So Jack is in bad shape. I kinda wish I had someone with Sukunda to at least lower his accuracy. Punch! So right here we need to heal Jack. Almost killed Pixie there. I think it's times like this that I wish I did have Dia on other guys. So we're going to have her heal herself. I'm actually going to pass on Jack's turn, because he simply can't keep up with my damage, even while I'm packing Wanasumi. Missed. So I'm going to gamble him with Honda. Mabufu, this is going to kill Jack. And devastate the others. So one thing I forgot to mention up until now is that I'm the only one who can use items. So I'm going to give this medicine to Pixie. She is going to heal Inugami. And we'll pass. And really, this is how the rest of the fight's going to play out. I'm just going to use medicines on Pixie. Pixie will heal Inugami. Jack will pass. And basically just rinse and repeat until he bites the dust. So we get a B chain for our trouble and 1,000 Maga. Jack Frost does not level up. So that's the end of Loki's Demon Guard. So I think if you ever go talk to him again, he'll wonder what happened, but I don't think you can do like a side quest or anything off of that. So put Pixie away, summon Lilum. We will use Kodama's heal. Okay, Inugami can get by with 80 hit points. And now we need to go back into Ginza to teleport. So I'm actually going to skip over there, and we'll pick up there in a moment. Okay, for the next fusion, I have the level 11 Lilum, level 9 Jack Frost, and I'm combining them into the level 14 Nozuchi. I'm making sure that it has Tarunda and Sukukaja. Those are the two that I believe are most important for the coming Matador battle. And the other thing of note is I figure Mabufu because I may need an all-ice move, and hey, Zio could help. This thing doesn't have the worst magic stat, it's really slow, but it can get by. The main thing is that it drains force. So this is what I'm looking for, yes. I would have preferred to have Sukunda also, but I can make do. Just means the Matador fight's going to be very, very tricky. One of the things I did want to get also was Sukukaja, that way I could just buff my own stuff to offset the red Capote. Not sure if I'm going to be able to. Shuichi of the Snake Clan. Okay, for the next fusion we are going to fuse Wapo into Kodama to create the element Earthis. So my objective for this one is I wanted to get the Anti-Force and the Rakukaja out. Now, unfortunately, I can't get the Miragi. I've been trying, and worst come to worst, I can probably make do with my Fire Breath as well as Inukami's, so I can afford to let that go. So this is what we're looking for. I should explain that different moves have different success rates at being carried over when you do the reshuffle. Anti-Force is an extremely slim one because Earthris is normally immune, or normally weak to wind or Zan, or what we're gonna call it. As such, that's the hard one to get. And then I'm taking Rakukaja, giving that priority because it's, like I said, buff moves are really, really broken in this game. So with Earthis of the Element Clan, we can now fuse up or down races. So to give you an example, we can fuse up to Pyrojack, or we can fuse down to Preta. For the Snake and the Fowl, I need something different in order to up them or down them. So now I need to go recruit, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're in here coincidentally on a full Katasuchi, but the one we're looking for is the Divine Angel. You can combine that with a Fairy to get Uzume. I could do this with either High Pixie, who I actually would prefer to use, in the coming fight that is, or I can go get an ordinary Pixie and just use her. So she's weak to Electric. The hard move to teach her is going to be Zio. And truth be told, I think I'd rather have Zio than Hama or Dia. Actually, Dia wouldn't be too... Actually, she learns Hama on her own, so its choice is either Dia or Zio. Now, the thing is, I do not have Kodama anymore, so a secondary healer would be nice. But I think I'm going to get more bang for my buck if I go for Zio. So I could offer a sacrifice that will boost her level. It's just I don't have anything I want to part with. Pretty much everyone in my team is here for a reason. I basically got rid of all the dead weight. Your sacrifice, I believe, has to be something that has entered combat at one point or another because it uses its EXP as a modifier of sorts. So if I were to use something I just recruited like Napsaris, I wouldn't get a thing. So there's the Megami Uzume. So real quick, if you want to see my team, I can actually upgrade the Sudama into Sarutohiko. Is that who I think it is? No. He's immune to Hama and Mudo. So I may actually want to do that in the future. But anyway, I'm just going to hold on to the element for the time being. For the Sudama, I fused something or another. I think it was the Haunt and an Apsaris. So Chronozon Apsaris gave this to me. And the Will-O-Wisp says somehow stayed in my team. The neat thing about it, though, is it has Riborama, so I'm able to use that to increase the enemy encounter rate. It's in effect right now, so I'm just going to cut to the underground underpass or whatever. And I forgot. I never got around to fusing that Nekomata, I promised you guys. Oops. So I wanted to have Sukunda, I don't really care about the other move, we'll cross that bridge later. So we have Nekomata of the Beast Clan. This is the step up from Inugami. Okay, so we're back at the Great Underpass, and it's time to deal with Matador. so first things first, we need to make a detour over here. If you want to maximize lucky tickets, buy one big ticket item over 1,000 yen. You can actually just buy like 10 medicines if you really want. But once you spend 1,000 yen, you want to leave, you'll get your ticket, then come back, make your next purchase, and so on, and you'll get the tickets. I don't know what all they give, but I want to say it's like incense or something. If you don't know, incense is basically like a free stat point. So should you feel the need to grind, right here is the best place to do it. The water here contains Isoras of the Yoma, and they are worth 40 EXP each. They're weak to fire, so if you use Fire Breath like I have, that's why I leveled up with Sheer Nui in case you're wondering. If you have Inugami with his Fire Breath, you can just mow them down in large numbers. They come in up to groups of 3, so that's 120 EXP. The actual single best paying camp out there is on the world map. It is the Fomor. I think it's a... no, he's not a beast. What is he exactly? I can't remember, but he's worth 60 EXP each, but he only comes in up groups of 2. So here we trade the bill for a mannequin letter. I'm just skipping this because there's no guarantee I'm even going to beat Matador. As much as I hate to say it, there's always the chance he could get a lucky crit, and that's that. So best case scenario in fighting him, you'd have Sukukaja, so you'd have an answer to Andalusia, but I don't. I could try to fuse a Bicorn or something, and I don't know. I can't do Mitama Fusion at the moment because Aquans does have it. So right here, you see his letter, he lets us pass. And we can go back through if we need to. The one thing I have to warn you about is that it is very possible to run into a camp here that will just screw you over. So do not hesitate to reset, that's all I can say. So anyway, that flickering and then this caption tells you that a fiend is nearby. The flames of the candelabrum of sovereignty are flickering wildly. So that's your first clue to be on guard. The Matador is the only one you have to fight. All the others are optional. There's a grand total of 10 fiends counting you, so there's 9 out there. When we beat Matador, there'll be 8. The Grim Reaper. Up ahead, up ahead. So right here is when you want to swap out your Inugami for Uzume. And you want to make sure that the Matama in your system is Hifumi. So ingest. Now we null force, Uzume nulls force. Nozuchi and Nikomata will drain it so it heals them. You can feel the presence of a terrifying demon. The flames of the candelabrum beckon me to the battlefield. I do not know who you are, but if you have a candelabrum, it is our destiny to fight. Let us duel to the death within my realm where no one can interrupt us. Will escape this domain alive. The victor shall command the loser's candelabrum and return in triumph. You have held a candelabrum, and like me, you must be seeking supreme power. That I cannot allow. Only the greatest warrior is worthy of such power. It is meant for a master swordsman, one who amidst blood and applause has put an end to countless lives. That warrior is I, Matador. It's unfortunate that we have no spectators, but I believe this will be an excellent show regardless, as you and I contend for the candelabra. I'm sorry to say, but it seems you are rather weak to be in possession of the candelabra. You should give it to someone more deserving like myself. It's unlikely that you'll need my advice. I challenge you to a duel. See which of us is truly worthy of the candelabra. I swear by my sword Capote that I will once again prove victorious. Now let the battle begin. So the obnoxious thing about him is he's a dodge tank. He has like 1,500 hit points, I think, so we can try to track him. Charge me with all your strength. Your horns cannot pierce my soul. So there's Red Capote. He now has max agility and accuracy. Mazan's gonna bounce off. And I'm like, now is one of those times where it'd be nice to have a debuff or something, so I'm to swing, I missed, oh well. We are going to pass. Nepomata is going to use Sukunda to try to bring him down a bit. That could force him to use Dekunda. Then I want to use Sukukaja with Nozuchi in case I do land something. That way it does hurt. So Mazan is going to completely bounce off, he loses his turn. Swing! So that's 80. So pass. I have to pass this, unfortunately, which costs me the turn, but Sukukaja. Swing! Okay, so that was 170 value. Unfortunately, when you get him weaker, he will use Andalusia. So wow, this is good luck so far. We've done a little bit. So let's see. He can use Dekunda to negate this, and I want to try to min-max. I'm going to have her swing and cross my fingers. No! Anyway, Sukukaja. So Mazan, denied. Swing! Swing! There we go. Pass. Swing! So pretty soon he's going to get upset and then start using Andalusia, which I'm not looking for. So there's 100, pass, swing, pass, swing, pass, swing. Damn. So here he goes. Impressive, but the moment of truth is beyond your grasp. I alone can discern it. So in case you're wondering why I want Uzume, that's why. So right there he goes and heals us immediately afterward, go figure. Whiffed. And I will heal here just to play it safe. And swing, Nekmata. Taunt blows our defense, that kind of sucks. I don't have Rakukaja. And down he goes. So if you're not expecting him or prepared, he can rock you. And I'll leave it at that. So right here I level up. So I'm going to put this point... Actually, I do have enough magic right now, so this will work. I'm going to put this in Vitality. I want to be a little tankier. Nozuchi leveled up, puts his point in Vitality, he learns Counter. Oh, looks like he can evolve. You obtain the Candelabrum of Foundation. You hear a familiar voice. So, those holding candelabra did attract each other. That, I have a favor to ask of you. There is no hurry, but could you bring your candelabrum to us? I will allow you to access the Labyrinth of Amala from the terminal. I will explain the details once you arrive. Until then, please make sure you do not lose the candelabrum. You can no longer hear the lady's voice. So unfortunately I didn't get any bonuses. In terms of Magatama, I'm going to swap this out for Kamudo, I think. Are ailments likely here? Actually, yeah, poison is likely, so no, we're going to go back to this one. As for skill, we'll have Uzume use Medea. So right here I'm going to bench Nozuchi and bring out Inugami. A lot of the things here are weak to fire. Nozuchi does have my Mabufu that he got from Jack Frost, it's just he doesn't have the MP to actually spam it or anything. Hold on a second. So that was a dead end, so is this. Looks like the treasure chest is on this side. So we got a smoke ball, which allows us to escape if we get in over our heads, as long as it's not a fiend or a boss. So right here I haven't really been doing a lot of work mapping this out, but it's because there isn't really much there. It's just, hey, you get to the other side of a grade, the chest is on the other side, and you're SOL. So go back and do the other way. By the way, in case you're wondering, how do you get the ability to hold more demons? You'll get that when you get... So yeah, Toxic Cloud, Obnoxious. Let's cleanse this off. And then we need to pop a Medea. We're going to have Uzume use this because Mazan is not going to help me, but Inugami's stuff will. Okay, so 2 doors. doors. Let's try this one. Okay, mystical chest over there. We'll get there in a second. Ikebukuro is west of here. If you're going back to Ginza, head east. So we need to fill Kagasuchi on our way. And unfortunately the encounter rate seems to be staying a little high, even though it should have mellowed out by now. So yeah, that's just a cash cube over there, it looks like. This is a mystical chest, so we gotta run in circles around it. Just think of it as good luck. Okay, so one more tick. Okay, it's full. Let's open this, and we get a bead chain. You can sell those for 5,000 yen, in case you're wondering. So if you wanted to get Kamuto much earlier, yes, you could just sell one of those. Up to you on what you do and don't. So I want to say there's another mystical chest. We need to go through another cycle of Kagasuchi by the time we get there. I don't know if Isora is still... The terminal up ahead has an S terminal. You can use it to return to the parent terminal, so slave terminal, basically. So right here we can save our victory over Matador. In case you're wondering, we still have to do some leveling for when we get to Thor. He is a major pain. He's the next nuke buster, in case you're wondering. And what's worse is the Magatama that's actually really good against him is the one he gives you for beating him. Yeah. So as a result, you need to basically just brute force it, I'm afraid. Cash cube, 2 life stones. Hopefully it goes without saying, don't bring anything that's being too electric against him. He is the freaking Norse god of thunder. So right here, I'm making sure I don't walk past anything. It's not until I get to the utility Pasaka, I think, that I can lower the encounter rate. And in case you're wondering, yes, I can get that shortly, but I don't want to get it until after I meet Gozu Tenno. So that door is a complete waste of time. This one, on the other hand, nothing there. We can take a ladder down. I don't know where this takes us exactly, that's the thing. But I'm here, so let's peek. Turn the camera. Ah, here's the mystical chest. I made the right call. It was a trap. So we took damage, but it's not really a big deal because now we have Uzume, who can use just Media, and boom, we're fine. So anyway, we're halfway there. Let's just get the last bit. And yeah, had I taken the other way, I would have missed the Kagasuchi and had to do an entire cycle. Okay, I didn't get a full tick of Kagasuchi before the next fight. I may not get to the full before this next one. There it is. So we open this, and we get an amethyst. So no stone drops from those, I'm afraid, even though you are more likely to get those during Kagasuchi. I'm not sure I explained just yet who Kagasuchi actually is, just in terms of mythology. Shinto god of fire. Final child of Izanami because giving birth to it, I don't know if it's a male, female, if it has a gender, or what exactly killed Izanami and brought death to the world according to mythology. Basically, that ties into the whole mythology leading into Persona 4, how Izanami is the goddess of death. She wants to... I'm gonna switch over to this one. Thought I could interact with that. She wanted to leave the underworld, but when Izanagi saw how she started to decompose, he sealed her in there, and then she started killing people, and Izanagi started creating people. And there you go, the myth in a nutshell. Are you headed to Ikebukuro? Yes. Ikebukuro is right there after you get out of this hall, but there hasn't been a single being that's escaped the Mantra's clutches once they've been caught. Gozu Tenno isn't a pushover, he'd better be careful. So we got 2 medicines to offset that trap, I guess. Can't see what's down there. So regardless, that's the way forward, going down that ladder. Wait, is it? No, it's that ladder. So let's go over here and see what's here. If the Mantra and Nihilo ever go at it, this place will be toast in no time. And in case you're wondering, yes, that is foreshadowing. They eventually will go at it. A Wapo. Hitting on me in a place like this? All demons with a gift for gab have skills that can calm opponents down when they get upset. A smooth talker like that will be popular with the ladies. So that's where the nag skill came in that Wapo had. She could sometimes salvage a negotiation for you. Wow, there's literally nothing here. Getting trolled by the game. So yeah, you have no incentive to even come over here, I guess, if you already know. So I leveled up. My magic stat is pretty much inferior, but I'll get by with it. So I think I want to try my hand at some luck. We learn Heat Wave. I'm going to get rid of Analysis, or Analyze. Ooh, and here it is. My first endgame skill. So right there is Focus. If you're not familiar, that will cause you to double the damage of the next physical attack you deal. Even your basic attack, I believe, gets doubled, so... Very, very valuable move. I'll probably get rid of Lunge for that. Let's go on up here. Is there anything over there? Damn, it's hard to say. Okay, can I get over there in time? Okay, 5/8. I knew there was going to be one over here, I just didn't know where. I thought it was going to be further down. Looks like we made it. We're at 6/8. So we even get to run circles since we got here so far. Okay, I'm starting to run low on resources. I may have to burn a chakra drop. In case you're wondering, I'm going to use that on myself, the Demi-Fiend, since I have the breath moves. there are some files here that are weak to ice. And only I have that, I think. So hopefully you can see why I wanted to keep Hypixie. Even if she's not actively fighting, she's still so damn valuable. So right there, that gave me 29 MP. Kakasuchi is full, so let's open this, and we get a diamond. So remember that the slimes are weak to ice, and the G-rays are weak to fire. That's why I have one of each of the breath moves. Then I do have Tornado because that helps in Ikebukuro. And like I said, I'm going to carry Tornado pretty late in the game. I will get rid of it, yes, but not for a very long time. Costs 25 MP, so I can only use it 3 times before I have to stop off at the fountain, but that's enough. And the Yusora is only worth 30 EXP now. Okay, Uzume is almost at her limit, so hitting up that save point over there definitely will be worthwhile. Now, I don't believe you can warp back. If you did, by all means, I would recommend doing so. But I'm going to just try pushing forward. And is there even a ladder? No. Okay. That simplifies things, I guess. Means we can only go forward this way. And since I'm greedy, yes, I'm gonna... And the stupid Shatter Skull self-detonated. So Uzume is now out. She's gonna be auto-attacking from here. Our reward for taking this trip is Soma Droplet, which is actually really good. So if you don't know what that is, like, I don't know if there's actually an equivalent of this from Final Fantasy, but that's like the, is it the melange gel from Tales of Symphonia? There's one that's like that. I can't remember if it's melange or what. Okay, so that caused the data to appear on my map. Negamata just picked up mana bonus. Her next move is Feral Claw. So she can use Sukunda a little bit more, but everything else of hers is physical in terms of type, so she has to use HP to use it. So we have finally arrived in the graveyard. Nope. So we have to wait a little bit longer for that, but luckily this is a safe area. Okay, we're at full. And we got Magic Incense. So whoever you use that on, you can use it on demons, not just you. It gives them a free stat point in the magic stat. If you travel north from here, you'll reach Ikebukuro. All the mantra demons are there. May their souls rest in peace. So yeah, walking out here during full Kakasuchi is not the wisest of moves either, but oh well. The mantra of Ikebukuro are a rowdy group. Some of them will attack just for talking to them. Hint, hint. So if you talk to him, he's going to attack you, like the guy said. I am just going to make a beeline straight to the save point, and we'll pick up here next time. So welcome to Ikebukuro. you'll notice this place is crawling with Oni and physical-type demons. So one thing, if you want to enhance your survival, that you can do is you want to equip Kamuno. I'm going to level up with Hifumi, though, so Uzume Inugami level up. Uzume picks up Hama. She gets a point in luck, of all things. She wants to talk? Of course I'll listen. Now you'll be mine. She gave me an incense. Wow. Inugami leveled up. He got Fog Breath, like I said, and that's just an extremely nasty move. If possible, you can try to keep that throughout the entire game. So here is the healing fountain. I'm just so badly banged up, I want to make the first stop here before we put the break in. 200. Damn. So that was pricey. And the save point's over here. So yeah, we live to suck another day. I'm